Sorry this video is kind of late. As you can see now, I have no rhyme or reason or schedule in my life. It's fine. I get busy with babies and then I don't do anything that's interesting enough for a video. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a video with my husband. It's just gonna be a one take and we're gonna ask each other funny questions. Or just questions I found on the internet. It's fine.
It's fine. Let's make up a song. It's fine, fine.
It's always fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
All right, and we're done.
So that's what we're gonna do today.
Let's start asking each other questions.
Do you have anything, or do you just want to use these ones I found on the internet?
Nope, we're just gonna use these ones on the internet.
What's something you always wanted to do as a child but never got to do?
Be an astronaut. Does that count?
Sure. Be an astronaut.
I always wanted to go into space as a child. I'm terrified of space now, though, so.
I always wanted to have a trampoline.
And you never had one?
No. Would you like me to quote my father?
Yeah.
I've seen too many people come into the ER because of trampoline accidents.
Well, this is why you don't become a medical person ever, because there are too many accidents no matter what you see in the ER.
That was the same reason I couldn't have a razor scooter.
Yeah.
If you were in a witness protection program, what would be your new name and where would you go?
Train Roberts, and I would go to Texas.
Well, I don't know what my name would be. Probably Audrey or maybe Alice.
Do you get a pick?
I think so.
Has anyone out there ever been in a witness protection
No one's
program?
gonna admit to that.
You're right. Do you get to pick your own name? Blink once if yes, blink twice if no.
I'm going to Oregon.
What a great place.
I love Oregon.
Great.
What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten?
Worms.
Yeah, that's gross.
Real worms.
I watched him do that in a video.
Yeah.
And I was like, bleh, bleh, bleh. Well, my friends once paid me like $2.50, not $250, to eat a potato bug.
You swallow it like a pill. That's why
Yeah.
they're called pill bugs.
But I also
Yeah, but hand me that pillow because I'm a pillow hugger.
I also
And I want to hug the pillow.
I also have eaten alligator.
Alligator. What did it taste like?
It's kind of chickeny and kind of rubbery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
What famous artist, dead or alive, would you want to paint your portrait?
Bob Ross.
Does Bob Ross do people?
I don't know, but I would want him to paint me as a happy tree.
I either want Picasso to paint me as like a weird ski-wampus human.
Yeah.
Or I would want Degas to paint me as a ballerina.
Like Leonardo da Vinci.
I do love Van Gogh. What's the dumbest thing you've ever cried about?
Not making it into madrigals my junior year.
What's the dumbest thing I've ever cried about?
Everything.
Well, that's rude.
The dumbest thing you've ever cried
Because
about?
I think everything I cry about is legitimate.
I would say the dumbest thing you've ever cried about is anything that's out of your control.
One time, the first time Derek ever witnessed my full-on meltdown is because I couldn't get my contacts to transfer to my new phone.
He's straight up bald.
And I just lost it. I cried.
Yeah.
I cried, yeah. That was maybe a little ridiculous.
All my contacts.
I also cry over all the sad animals.
But that's not dumb. Sad animals are sad.
Yeah. What board game do you hate the most?
What board game do I hate the most?
Or card game, or game.
I love games. I would say the one that I hate the most, that I'm like, I will never play that. See, I can't even think of one because I like games.
I have a confusing and unexplainable hatred for the game Uno.
Uno.
I don't know why. I hate that game. I hate it.
Why?
I don't know. I can't. Did you not hear the part where I said it was unexplainable?
I guess that's true.
I am not sure why, but I do not enjoy it. I mean, I don't like a lot of games, but I really don't like Uno. And I don't like anything that requires strategy.
Risk. Monopoly. Clue.
Clue's okay.
Do we have Clue?
Yes.
You're right, there it is.
It's because I own Clue. Because I owned it before we got married, because I actually do enjoy Clue, and I didn't own it, so I made my own version of it once on a cake board. My mom thought it was hilarious and then bought me the real thing.
That's funny.
Okay, if you could get away with a crime, would you? And what would it be?
Yes, I would. Murder. Because I watched so much Forensic Files that I think I could do it.
I watched so much Forensic Files that I know I couldn't. They would
Maybe
find
that's true.
something.
Something would get me. You're right.
I don't know. We watch a lot of White Collar too, and that makes crime look really glamorous. So you're
Yeah.
like, I want to be a forger.
Neil Caffrey is too good at what he does.
He makes it look like a life of luxury.
Yeah.
I like Mozzie personally.
Mozzie.
Who was your first celebrity crush?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was the guy that played Anakin Skywalker.
Ew. Not the guy who played Peter Pan? Peter Pan kid? Was that before or after?
Whichever one came first, whichever movie came first, that was. And not in like Phantom Menace.
He's trying to get out the window. Hold please.
Hold please. Not Anakin Skywalker from Phantom Menace, but the older one.
Our cat is trying to escape.
We won't let him outside, so he wants to sit at that window and stare into the backyard. Okay.
Oh, okay.
What is one thing you refuse to share?
My secrets. Murder.
I'm not good at sharing. I don't particularly enjoy sharing my children.
What?
With you, I'll share my children with you. I have a hard time when people I don't know want to be involved with my children. I don't know.
She has an issue. We're working on it.
Even sometimes people I do know.
What I do know.
Even some people I do know, when they want to hold my children, I'm like,
She hates sharing her children, and she has 2 of them. I just roll my eyes.
it's a problem that I have. I'm not good at sharing really anything though. I'm not a good sharer.
One thing I refuse to share is my ice cream.
My husband.
Thank you.
I will not share him with another woman.
Thank you.
What are 2 things you would do if you woke up and found yourself completely invisible?
Go to Disneyland. Probably get on all the plane rides to different countries.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just travel the world, invisible. And no one would know that I was on the plane.
You wouldn't have a seat
I
though.
would stand. I would just sit in the aisle. No one would know.
Someone might walk into you. You have to
No.
be very aware.
No.
This is mean. I would pretend to be a ghost.
And haunt people?
Haunt people?
Rude.
I told
I
you it
would be
was
so
rude.
scared.
I told you it was rude. It seems kind of funny. 2
My
things.
twin, my twin.
Where'd your pinky go? Hi. Hello. Here you go. Yeah, there you go. I'll go play with all the animals at the shelters.
You'd be invisible. And all of a sudden a kitty would be floating in the air.
I don't know. Maybe that's a stupid one.
I don't know. I'd go to other countries.
Well, I didn't want to do the same thing as you.
Okay.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
I would have the superpower of persuasion where I could convince anyone to do anything for me.
Time manipulation.
You would be unstoppable. Because we would go back in time together and I would convince all of the people to do things the right way or the wrong way. Am I using this power for good or for evil?
What's the worst job you've ever had?
I've hated every job I've had except the first job I ever had, so. I am a job snob, and I'm proud of it because I like my career and I don't want to do menial, boring, stupid jobs. Are you kidding me?
Honey, you gotta live.
Listen, I lived. I'm clearly alive.
I mean, when I was in high school, no, the year after high school, after I graduated, I don't know, I worked like 3 jobs. It was murder and stupid. But one of them was a telephone survey company. And I've worked a couple of phone things, because I did Entrada, but that was inbound calling. So this other one I did was outbound calling, and that's the worst, because everyone gets so mad at you for calling them. And so people either yell at you, or you run into really crazy people. Like there's this one lady who told me she was like a prophetess or something, and we had a real great conversation.
Those are the best.
She gave me a blessing at the end. It was really
Wow.
great. Yeah. But I did love that job. Which Disney princess do you find the most attractive?
Rapunzel.
Well, Cinderella's my favorite,
She's the most attractive to you, though?
but Ariel has the red hair.
You have to choose.
What?
Yeah,
I pick Ariel because she's also a mermaid. I like mermaids.
that's attractive.
I like her tail.
Yeah.
What scene from a non-horror movie scared you as a child?
A scene from a non-horror movie. Oh, Jumanji, when he gets sucked into the board game.
Jumanji scared me too.
Terrifying.
The whole movie scared me. I was so scared of
You didn't like Jumanji?
I was so scared of Jumanji.
Yeah, the scene where he gets sucked into the board game absolutely terrified me.
I was so scared of that whole movie. But I also remember this weird movie that was called like Little Nemo or something. And
Little Nemo!
Dreamland,
Where he
Adventures in
goes
Dreamland
on
or
the bed
something.
and he like flies around on the bed.
Yeah, and there was like a weird like slime monster.
Yeah,
or, like
something.
tar monster or something.
Some scary monster.
it's-
I remember that.
Yeah. On a scale from 1 to 10, what's the highest level of pain you've ever been in?
The most pain I've ever been in was when I had appendicitis. But I would like, what's my scale here? 1 to 10, but what is 10?
10 is the worst pain ever.
I don't.
It's like in the hospital when they'd ask me what my pain level was.
That's like saying like, because for me, appendicitis was the worst pain I've ever been in. So
But would you consider it worse than like having your leg chopped off?
No, but I've never experienced that, so I don't know. Okay, let's just go with a rounded 8.
Okay, I was like, I hope you're never in the hospital because they'll be like, what pain level are you experiencing?
And I'd be like,
this is a 10.
this is a 10. I'm gonna go with an 8 for appendicitis.
Here's the thing. I have a really high pain tolerance.
You do.
For those of you who don't know, I was dilated to a 7 before anyone knew I was in labor.
By anyone, we mean her.
We mean anyone.
That's true, because I didn't know.
You didn't know. The nurses didn't think I was in labor.
Because you weren't in
I was
excruciating pain.
I was like, I don't know, my pain level's like maybe like a 2, like it's uncomfortable, but whatever.
She was dilated to a 7.
To a 7. And the only reason we found out that I was even dilated is because they just checked because my doctor was like, I don't know, check.
We would have went home and
I would have gone to class and
Oh my gosh.
been in active labor in the middle of class.
Oh my
And not known
gosh.
it. But I would say the moment right before Ella was born was pretty painful.
You exclaimed, "It really hurts."
It did really hurt. And actually, when I got my D&C afterwards and I woke up before they were done in the anesthesia, I could feel them scraping. That was pretty bad too. But I would say it was maybe like an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was mostly just like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have a pretty high pain tolerance, which makes me curious about maybe not getting an epidural for my next baby.
I mean, that's your choice.
We'll
But
see.
once you pass the point of no
I
return,
know.
look at this baby.
Yeah, baby. Who is the most famous person you have ever met?
Abigail Breslin.
I met Donny Osmond a couple times.
That's amazing.
We saw
Like meet as in like, hi, nice to meet you. Let me take a picture with you.
I guess so.
Because I mean, like Sean Astin, we didn't necessarily meet him, but we were like 10 feet away from him and listening to him speak. Oh my gosh!
I love him so much. He was 10 feet away from me doing the monologue from the Two Towers.
She really loves Lord of the Rings
And the Goonies.
and the Goonies.
Sean Astin is just the best. I'm your girl.
Don't weep.
I loved that day.
I know.
He was
it's the
so
best.
close to me. Okay, but I didn't get. They told us they wouldn't let us get near him.
Rude.
They rushed him out and like ushered him away, and someone tried to get a picture with him, and he was really nice about it, but the dean was like, no.
Chris Clark.
We saw John Stamos at California Adventure once.
You're right. I skulked behind him because I was making sure it was him, and it was.
And then the next trip, we saw Jessica Alba in line for Splash Mountain. And by in line, we mean she had a plaid, so they just went straight on.
They went on to the wreck.
Which, that's probably the best way to do Disneyland when you're famous.
Yep, absolutely.
What fashion trend do you wish would come back?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm all about jelly shoes.
Jelly shoes.
I love my jelly shoes.
Oh, goodness gracious.
If you could bring one fictional character to life, who would it be?
Harry Potter. Hermione Granger.
Ron Weasley.
Dumbledore.
I'm like staring at all my books, trying to like.
Yeah, I would say like Harry Potter. I'd be friends with Harry Potter.
Can I bring Paddington to life?
Cute, yes.
Is that okay?
And he would be our bear.
Okay, I think Paddington.
Great.
If you inherited or won $1 million, what is the very first thing you would do with the money?
Go to Disneyland.
Get out of debt.
Oh. Oh yeah.
And then travel.
Oh, I see.
Would you rather be a hobbit or an elf for 24
A
hours?
hobbit. They have more fun.
They do have more fun, don't they?
Yeah.
The elves are so like, oh,
Yeah.
yes.
They're boring. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a hobbit. They always go on adventures. And elves are vegetarian,
Boo.
which I'm all about saving the animals, but I also like to eat meat.
I enjoy meat.
What is your favorite sport in the Winter Olympics?
Curling. Curling is amazing. And I went when it was in Salt Lake. And it was fun.
I love figure skating. And ski jumps. What about Summer Olympics?
Summer Olympics, diving.
Diving. And
Diving
gymnastics.
is cool. Yeah, gymnastics are cool too.
Synchronized diving is my favorite type.
Yeah.
What is your favorite smell?
We talked about this like just the other day.
Yeah, because we were watching Harry Potter and we were talking about
The love potion.
the love potion, what it would smell like.
What did I say? The rain?
The pig
Oh,
at the fair.
The pig run at the fair. I love that smell. And it doesn't stink because it smells like sawdust and I like it. So the pig barn at the fair.
It doesn't smell like pigs in the way you're imagining.
The outside after it rains. And what was the other one? Any food, really?
Food? You said something sweet or
Something
like a baked good?
Yeah.
I like the smell of wet cement. And not necessarily cement like freshly poured, but like even like you put water from a hose on the cement. I know that's weird.
We walked through my high school that I'm teaching at yesterday and she was like, I like how the school smells. It smells like cement.
I like the smell of cement. I don't know. That's weird. I know.
Oh, goodness.
I know it. Sunscreen, basically. But like,
Coconuts and sunshine.
I call it coconut and sunshine. Not just like generic sunscreen, like good smelling sunscreen that smells like coconuts and sunshine. What is the last book you read?
Harry Potter.
Me too. I'm reading the second one again.
Yeah.
What is your favorite color?
Light blue.
Purple.
Like a turquoise. So I guess it's not really light blue, it's turquoise.
What famous historical figure would you like to fight?
Like a fist fight?
I don't know.
I want to get in a fist fight with Dalai Lama. No, I'm just kidding. I want to fight Hitler.
Punch, punch.
But he was like combat trained, so maybe not.
Was he?
I don't know.
I would lose anyone I tried to fight. So, I don't know. I can't answer that question.
She's probably still hungry. She only had 2.5.
Yeah, they both didn't eat anything.
Well, let's wrap it up.
Okay, let me find a really good question for the last one.
Okay.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Over the top.
This is like a sentence.
Yeah.
I was gonna say mom, crazy, and seamstress.
Hey, there you go. I would say dad, teacher, and then crazy.
We're a little bit crazy.
Crazy teacher dad.
It's
That's
the
what I.
truth.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us on our one-take questionnaire video. I hope it was at least semi-entertaining. Just to remind you, but not really a reminder, kind of an announcement. Book club, we're extending it because everyone who responded to my live video said they needed more time. So we will not be discussing the book next week. What I need to know now is, do you need 1 more month or 2 more months? Should we read a book every 3 months or a book every 2 months? Let me know so that we can schedule when we're going to talk about Wuthering Heights. Because I don't want to say 3 months and have everyone finish next week and then forget about it by the time we talk about it, right? So, no book club next week, but do you want to do it a month from now or 2 months from now? Let me know. Thanks for joining us, and I will see you at some time next week, probably.
Probably.
Bye!